to Lunch Break, the series where we talk about trending topics on your lunch break. Girly Pops, I need you to strap in because today the girlies are fighting. So there's this new trend on TikTok called things I think you would be jealous of me for. And like it sounds, it's a trend of women talking about things that they think that other women would be jealous of them having.
My boobs naturally sit up.
I have a flat stomach, thick thighs, and get BBL allegations.
No matter how much I eat, I always manage to stay skinny.
I have a pink innie and a pink beehole.
Allegedly, it was supposed to be like this female empowerment boss babe moment or whatever, but then from the get-go and instantly it was just this comparison game between women tearing each other down, female jealousy, and a partridge in a pear tree, okay? So grab your snacks, let's get into it. Okay, so first, I kind of wanted to show you guys the video that started it all. I'm not sure this girl is the exact person that started the trend, but this is like the video that was the domino effect and kind of represents exactly what this trend looks, feels, and sounds like.
I'm gonna do what I think people would be jealous of me having. I've never been in a single situationship. Every single guy I've ever talked to has always wanted to date me long term. I barely sweat. I barely sweat. Like, I don't really sweat through shirts or anything. My period, no cramps, only lasts 5 days. Low-key, have always had an hourglass build since I was a child. Sorry. I don't smell, like, ever. I have that one gene where I do not stink, ever. I can twerk really, really well. Not to brag, but I can bust from solely penetration only. I have a friend group of all girls, and they're all trustworthy and funny. Giant knockers, H-cup, all natural. I can't eat dairy, all kinds of dairy, nothing happens. It is pink. Yeah, and an innie.
Wow. Okay, a lot to unpack here. This is the type of stuff that you like say at an 8th grade sleepover where everyone's just like showing each other their coochie and their nipples and you're like, is this normal? Like, I feel like this is the conversation we have. It's just the way that she pauses after every single line and does the merp face, like the it's pink and an innie. It's like watching Debbie Ryan deliver the most millennial boss babe female empowerment line that her agent told her to say, you know? I don't want to make it seem like I'm on this girl specifically, or really any of the girls in this video. I more so want to talk about the things that they feel inclined to say for this trend. Like, why do we feel inclined to brag about that we had a fat ass when we were 6 years old on the playground and that it's pink and an innie? Like, that's kind of where I want to get at, not the specific girls in the clips that we're reviewing. So like I said, this trend is just a bunch, like hundreds of women talking about things that they think would make women jealous of them. And after watching, I don't know, dozens and dozens of these videos, I started to realize that all of them started saying pretty much the same things over and over and over again. So that's kind of how I want to break up this video, and I want to dissect all of this stuff. So according to TikTok, these are the things that make the perfect woman. The woman that all you bitches should be jealous of. 1, serving men well sexually. 2, petite body with big boobs and big booty. 3, naturally pretty. 4, being popular queen bee, especially with men. Are you guys seeing a pattern already? Because I am. It's taking me back to like me in 2014. Okay, it's not a good place. So yeah, let's go through every single one of these umbrellas one by one, and I'm gonna show you guys all these other clips. So just a really quick FYI, we're going to be reviewing the same 15 girls across all these sections. This isn't about the girls personally. This is about the things that were said in this trend and what this trend is about. So don't take this as me hating on these girls specifically. I'm just showing these clips because they're the best representative of what this trend is. Okay, let's get to it. Chapter 1, it's pink and an innie. One of the most common things said in this trend is being able to serve men well sexually.
Not to brag, but I can bust from solely penetration only. It is pink. Yeah, and an innie.
It's pink and it's an innie. My boyfriend actually invites toys.
All of my adult boyfriends have made me O.
I have a pink innie and a pink beehole. And I can reach the big O from just peen and vagine every time.
Oh, you can get the big O from the peen? Oh, well, I get it on the turbulence on Spirit Airlines. Yeah, someone give me Hermione's flying broom toy. I'll power wash this entire room. Of course, this girl got completely trashed in the comment section, and this comment she made really stuck with me. So someone commented, bragging about having a pink V seems a little racist, not gonna lie. And then she responds, okay girl, it's just something I hear so many people say they wish they had, so I added it in. Lamau. You know what, I love the bluntness. Guys, it's okay to say things with racist undertones as long as it's a TikTok trend. Like, is this female empowerment, or is this like the checklist you need to be part of a porno? You guys gonna brag about how you're fake realtors and deliver pizza on Saturdays also? I just think it's so uncanny that we have this trend of who can please crusty, dusty men, the Olympics, as grown-ass women. These women are like my age, you guys. Like, if the color of your holes is your most prized possession, that is already so, like, pathetic and sad. Like, why did we skip all the traditional attention-seeking methods, you know? Like, did we skip trying to train for a marathon? Or wearing a cast to work? Or enrolling to grad school? Or did we just go straight to talking about how our holes are pink, you know? And that brings me to chapter 2, the male gaze body. So in addition to it being pink and an innie, it's also a big flex to talk about weight and body shape and how sexually appealing your body is. A big one being small and petite.
Here are some reasons why you could be jealous of me. And just a disclaimer, this is just a trend. I'm not trying to flex on the haters. First one is, no matter how much I eat, I always manage to stay skinny. This is both a positive and a negative because I literally can't gain weight, but at the same time, like, body do you like?
I have been able to stay the same weight since I was like 14.
I can lose weight really fast. Like, if I really put it together and like diet and exercise, I can lose like 10-20 pounds in like a month or 2 months.
If I do gain weight, none of the weight goes to my stomach. My stomach has always been snatched.
This is how I be talking about myself after I forgot to eat lunch like one time. Now, to kind of tie this all together on how serious that these women take skinniness, I found this video of this girl talking about how women should act their weight.
The thing, more of you girls need to start acting your weight. You heard that correctly. Act your weight. Because if you are 160 pounds, I don't want to see any attitude. I want you to be giving all that attitude to the treadmill. Give it to your nutritionist. Give it to that Pilates class, which is basically stretching because, like, look at you. How are you gonna give a skinny girl attitude when you're a fat bitch? Honestly, really, like, just be fucking for real. And here's the thing. This is like the hot, crazy matrix, but it applies to, like, girlhood. If you're fat, I don't want to see any attitude. If you're gonna give me attitude, you better fucking be skinny. You better be 115 pounds to come for me. You heard that correctly. If you want to come for me, you better weigh 115 pounds. And then I respect it. I'm like, you know what? You are a skinny bitch. You're even skinnier than me. I'll accept the attitude. But if you're fatter than me, don't fucking come for me.
Wow. I've never been so confident that a person would call me to my face than this woman right here. Girl, I need you to tell us which fat celebrity you caught your man jacking it to. Bitch, you're telling me that Megan Thee Stallion should bow down to you because she's over 115 pounds? Sorry, Meg, you can't be the face of Hot Girl Summer because some bitch in Ohio thinks that you're worthless because you're over 115 pounds. Also, what the fuck is this video? Like, is this an inquiry to get some skinny bitch to bully you? Is this some Craigslist type shit? What humiliation ritual is this? Now, in the same vein with the skinniness, it's not just about being skinny. It's about being skinny, but having the feminine features, like having big boobs and a curvy waist and a big booty.
Whenever I gain weight in my boobs and my butt and my thighs before anything else. I don't know. Trust me, it goes to my stomach too, but like, it goes to those places before it goes anywhere else. My boobs naturally sit up. Like, they don't have any like sag to them. I don't know. Like, I'm not wearing a bra right now. Or like whenever I sit down outside of the pool, my ass will clap together. Like audibly.
It makes audible noises when you sit near a pool. Just imagine being the 16-year-old lifeguard that's manning the water slide, and you let this group of girls go down, and all you hear is... What the...
Things I think people would be jealous of me for having. I have a huge butt and a tiny waist naturally. My measurements are 41-inch hips and 27 waist. I have abs and I don't work out. When I gain weight, it goes all to my butt and legs. I have a long torso, wide hips, and hourglass figure.
Giant knockers, H cup, all natural.
It's huge. My backside, huge. It's been huge. It's always been big.
I've been told over and over again that I have like long, luxurious, sexy legs. I don't know what that means.
Oh my god, this is exhausting, you guys. Watching these videos, it just makes me feel like I'm a high school kid and I just got paired up with the Mean Girls for a group project. Oh, so you're over 115 pounds? Oh. You think I'm pretty? Oh, thanks. Yeah, I just have natural H cups and a flat stomach, unlike you. Anyways, 9/11. When people are like this, trying to compare the color of their holes and the measurement of their waist to one another on TikTok, okay? The best thing you can do, as always, just rage bait. Add more fuel to the fire. Oh, you think you have big boobs and a big butt? Oh, well, like, my ass is so fat that, like, I got invited to one of those creepy chiropractors on TikTok. Yeah, you think you have big boobs? Well, I won Philip DeFranco's Boob of the Week contest in 2007. Yeah, so, and all of this brings me to chapter 3, being naturally pretty. Emphasis on being natural. A woman that is super hot but is low maintenance. Like, she doesn't have to do all that for her to keep up her attractive looks. Think early 2000s cool girl. Think a protagonist in a Michael Bay movie.
I don't really wear makeup. I do wear lashes though, but I feel like I don't need makeup. Oh, my skin is always clear, and I don't really use any skincare.
I'm 30 and don't have a single wrinkle. I never get ingrown hairs down there.
I never ever sweat. It's crazy. And I never smell bad either. I don't wear deodorant. I've never worn deodorant, and no one's ever told me that I smell bad.
My hair is real.
I don't have to get my eyebrows done. Like, they just look like this. I naturally have pretty long lashes. I naturally don't really stink. Like, my sweat doesn't, like, smell that bad.
Girly pops, do we feel empowered yet? Watching all of this, it just makes me realize, like, all the things they're listing are the groups of stuff that, like, Disney Channel boomer men writers were trying to tell young girls that they should be insecure about. I'm surprised one of them didn't just come out and say, reasons to be jealous of me, I don't have curly hair, I don't wear glasses, and my mom isn't dead. Yeah, bitch. Because I just love how this is supposed to be a female empowerment trend, but then we're putting a huge emphasis on being naturally pretty, which is the most male gaze cool girl ever. Like, the fact that these grown-ass women are literally wearing filters and a full face of makeup and coming out here being like, actually, I don't need to wear makeup. Actually, I don't smell. I don't need to shower. I just naturally smell like Ariana Grande. It feels like a segment on a Red Pill podcast. And the funniest part of this all is that it's not like men know what natural even looks like to begin with.
This is what your makeup tells me on a first date. You're rocking the little to no makeup with some chapstick? Huh?
Like, I guarantee you, not a single man has ever clocked that the tatas are fake, okay? Paid $8,000 for them. Or that my eyebrows are fake. Or that I have 2 fake teeth, okay? Not a single one. Not a single one will ever clock that. And that brings me to chapter 4, ultimate male validation.
I've never been in a situationship. Like, everybody that I've ever wanted, I've gotten.
People just tend to do a lot of things for me. I don't know what it is, but people are just really nice to me and tend to just do a lot of favors for me and stuff.
Also, I've never had anyone break up with me. I've always been the breakup-er.
I've never been in, like, a situationship. Like, situationship as in, like, the man not wanting to date me. every time I've talked to a man, like, seriously, they want to date me. And I'm usually the one being like, no.
Yeah, instantly can't relate. You guys already know I have 2 exes in prison, and then the 3rd one broke up with me and then recruited me to his pyramid scheme. Just like imagine going up to a friend and just like saying this to their face in today's like dating landscape. Oh, you got ghosted by 3 aspiring magicians in Portland? Can't relate. Every guy loves me. I've always been yearned for. Like, is Michael B. Jordan in your DMs? Because if it's some crusty, dusty man that's mutuals with your uncle, bitch, that's every woman. That's not something to brag about. Like, I've said this in my previous Pick Me Girl videos, and I'm gonna say it again, okay? But like, if you guys are gonna make a whole ass TikTok about how women should be jealous of you for X, Y, and Z reasons, at least be creative. Reasons to be jealous of me. I can do an amazing Stitch impression. Reasons to be jealous of me. I can play hot cross buns on the recorder, bitch. Chapter 5, the backlash. So as you guys can probably tell, this trend got a lot of backlash. From people commenting mean things in the comment section of these videos to people making a whole response video about it on TikTok to now there's a new trend where these influencers come out and talk about reasons why you shouldn't be jealous of them. There was a lot of backlash about this. The common sentiment of the backlash is that the internet is already a cruel, competitive place for women. And this trend was just super vain and reduced women to red pill talking points for men.
I don't like that recently it's been more and more common to disguise egotistical behavior and narcissistic behavior as self-love and confidence. I'm noticing that it's becoming a lot more prominent in girls, especially with trends like things you would be jealous of me for. And it's like, you don't have to put other girls down and tell them that I have this and you don't. You don't have to act that way. You can just be like, oh, this is what I love about myself, and I'm so grateful for this about myself, and I love this about what I have.
I have never watched more insufferable videos in my life. I feel like just all people want is for people to just feel bad about themselves. It's like we just don't get a break, and now it's coming from girls too.
Whether or not the intention was to do that or to not, I kind of agree with this sentiment. The defense in favor of this trend is that women should be able to brag and be proud publicly of the things that they have, and we should be supporting one another as women. And if you're a hater, you're jealous.
I thought it was a great trend. First of all, we should be finding things that we like about ourselves, and we should be okay with sharing that. We should be proud of some of the skills we have or the abilities we have or the things we're able to do. If you're somebody that feels bad because someone posted on TikTok things that you'd be jealous of me for because you're not good at those things or whatever, you need to look in the mirror and get a reality check.
I agree more than anything that the internet is a really harsh place for women to showcase things they're proud of, for successful women to be successful openly and publicly, okay? However, what does having a pink and innie, what does that have to do with things to be proud of? You know, the problem with this trend is not that women can't showcase things they're proud of, it's the things that they're choosing to say that they think other women should be jealous of. You know, this girl that we reviewed multiple times, she's a boxer with like 40 trophies behind her. And instead of talking about that accomplishment, she's talking about how she's naturally skinny and men do favors for her and she doesn't have to have a job. Like, why not talk about the boxing? That's cool. This girl bought a house on 5 acres of land, and she mentions it briefly one time in the 2 videos that she makes, which is like 5 minutes long in total. And she spends the rest of that time talking about how she's naturally skinny, how she doesn't have any wrinkles, how she can get to the big O with any man. Like, do you guys see what I mean? Another problem with this trend is just the way that it's framed and people's delivery, you know? Like calling it things I think you would be jealous of me for having trends, and then pausing for applause after every single line as if you're a celebrity guest starring on a Nickelodeon TV show is weird. I don't think that the people that are doing the trend are necessarily the worst people ever. I don't think that they were like setting out to, you know, be racist or malicious in any way. I feel like a lot of them just wanted to brag and they just saw a trend where they can brag and they just ran with it. And I, you know, to an extent think that some of the outrage is a little bit forced. I've seen a lot of influencers do this trend and they have said very tame things, and yet the outrage is a little bit aggressive in my opinion. And I feel like 99% of the outrage comes from the trends being called things you would be jealous of me for having. And that makes people feel like they're watching you humble brag for 2 minutes. And psychologically, nobody likes humble bragging. Like, I would rather just have you tell me to my face that you're proud to be white and skinny than to pretend like you're some Michelle Obama program that's trying to empower women. This is the point where I highly recommend that you guys look up the term group chat. You make one of those and talk about your pink innies in that. But putting it on a child dancing app, okay, where there's 14, 15-year-old girls that are watching this and they just got their period and they just had their first heartbreak and the world is a very angsty place for them. I feel like it's just not the place to do it. It's really not. Like, if you guys want to compare clits and nipple sizes, like, let's just do that at a sleepover. Okay, I'll get the Korean fried chicken, we'll put on Barbie Princess and the Popper, and we can talk about clits all night long, okay? Just not TikTok. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your feelings in the comment section down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!